As the world watches, in New York City as Zohran Memdani appears to be on the verge of winning the mayor election, may I introduce to you and the world Minneapolis's new mayor, Omar Fateh. First Somali Muslim to very likely become mayor of the city of Minneapolis. Minnesota will not be outdone. They will not be outshined by New York City. You're going to have yourself a left-wing Muslim mayor? Well, we're going to have ourselves a left-wing Somali Muslim mayor. So what's his vision for the city of Minneapolis? Omar's vision for a city that works for everyone. Well, a city that works for everyone is a good thing, right? Let's check out his views on protecting our communities from a hostile federal government. With Donald Trump back in the Oval Office, the progress towards equality and justice that our communities have worked so hard to create is in jeopardy. The city must act as the last line of defense, hand in hand with county and state, as federal government wages war on oppressed and vulnerable people. Work with immigrant rights organizations and support initiatives aimed at achieving full equality for immigrant residents. Ensure that the events like the Trans Equity Summit are fully funded and prioritized. The current mayor has underfunded and mismanaged that event. Increase funding to services that support housing, safety, and economic justice for LHDTV and LHDTV people being over-criminalized by the Minneapolis Police Department. Enact a public health-centered approach to unsheltered and homelessness that prioritizes the humanity of those who have the least. On investing in housing. Enact rent stabilization. Establish a tenant opportunity to purchase act. Now I'm going to go through a couple more of these. Just a couple more. We can already see what this means. Okay? On reforming public safety, i.e., the Minneapolis Police Department. Implement the reforms outlined in the state and federal consent decrees without hesitation. Invest in upstream solutions to reduce crime. Implement the Safe and Thriving Communities Plan. Prioritize more effective Minneapolis Police Department recruiting strategies. A department that's basically been halved since 2020. Invest in well-funded, well-functioning civil rights department and independent oversight of Minneapolis Police Department. Expand the behavioral crisis response program. Increase investment in other departments under the Office of Community Safety. Address the systemic mismanagement within Neighborhood Safety Department. Work to eliminate the backlog of unsolved police investigations. Increase interdepartmental communications. Blah, blah, blah. Prioritizing environmental justice. I think that in itself just speaks for itself. On prioritizing infrastructure, public spaces, and transit. On flourishing commercial corridors through local entrepreneurship. On increasing the city's revenue. On supporting public education. When your tax-paying residents, and your tax-paying businesses are fleeing the city, you're not going to increase the city's revenue. You're losing all your entrepreneurs. Your real ones. Your government-based entrepreneur, which is not even an entrepreneur, is the only thing that exists there. So that is Omar's vision, and I'm going to link his campaign website to this. So, some of his endorsements. Take Action MN, Minnesota Young DFL, College Democrats from the University of Minnesota, Democrat Socialists of America. We go down. Elected officials. This is basically the entire city council of Minneapolis endorses Fateh. It is worth noting 7 of the 13 current holders of city council spots are endorsed members of the Democratic Socialists of America. And we can see that everyone here is all of like mind. You have your Karens and your Karen endorsements. So this is Omar Fateh, the next mayor, according to all the polls. According to all the polls, this is the next mayor of the city of Minneapolis. The only reason the Democrats run another Democrat candidate is because the one they're running against is not left enough. So if Mayor Jacob Fry, who is this short of a communist, and he might actually be that short, by the way, that short of a communist, has people running against him. And it does appear that he is going to be losing the race to Omar Fateh, according to all the polls. You can see what's in store for Minneapolis. Meet your mayor, Minneapolis, Omar Fateh, your first Muslim of Somali heritage, with these as his platforms. Sounds exactly like somebody like this. And I'm just going to give you a little bit of an insight to one thing. Zoran Memdani speaks of city-owned grocery stores. In my day job, I have a lot of clients that are grocery stores. I also have had a lot of interaction with municipal grocery stores. That's what he's talking about, is a city-owned grocery store. I can tell you that they are almost impossible to work with. The labor inside of there, in the store, substandard. And I don't mean this just of a city store. I've got a couple of them out in rural Minnesota, all committee run. You have to have committee approval to bring in any product. And committees run just like committees. They don't always meet. They don't always discuss everything on the docket. And everybody has their own agenda. So, and one of the grocery stores that I am referring to is in Minneapolis and is a Minneapolis municipally owned grocery store. And it runs terribly. It runs terribly. Its product offering is substandard. The labor inside is substandard. That's your future, Minneapolis. That's your future. And this is the guy. That's the guy you're going to vote to do it. Along with all the other Democrat Socialists of America endorsed candidates on your city council. I just wanted to bring this to you guys. Hope you liked the video. Subscribe, share with a friend. Let them know that Minneapolis will not be outdone by New York. No. You're going to have yourselves an Indian-born Muslim. We're going to have our first ethnically Somali Muslim mayor. We will not be outdone. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I'd leave Minneapolis if I were you.